Hello guys, welcome back to Bonga Mental. If you're new, my name is Emma, and I talk about mental health. I share my mental health issues or whatever mental health issues I want to share about. So welcome. So today's topic is gonna be about if you have parents, please, and they're kind of like, if your parent is kind of like divorced or a bit on has 50s or 60s or 70s, please check out on your parents. Check out on your parents. Elderly mental health is actually very difficult because I have seen it firsthand from my mom going through depression when she had cataract, and she was in denial because she didn't even know what depression is or what anxiety or anything to do with mental health. She didn't know nothing about. So I can imagine being blind, because she went completely blind. Thank to God right now she can see, but she went completely blind and she couldn't be able to do her own things. She's not married for the longest time, and my brother is always with her, so most of the time she's always alone. So that was really, really difficult for my mom, and I had to move home for a while to actually take care of her until she had gotten her operation done. So the reason I want to talk about this topic is because there are a lot of mothers who when the more they grow up, the more their mental health becomes worse, because maybe they're alone. Maybe the family that she had that was big, full around of kids, now all kids are grown and they are working and they have their own family, and maybe she's a widow and she doesn't have anyone to stay with, or maybe she doesn't have friends that much. So even if she has friends, even friends have their own things to do. So you find that maybe she's kind of like lonely, or she doesn't have anyone to talk to. So call your mom once in a while, maybe once a week or something. Go home, surprise your mom with something, because apart from those who like their kids are like married and have their own family, there are people who they've lost their kids, and they're not only depressed because they're lonely, they're also going through loss. And the more you grow old and you're alone, the more depressed you get, because you get to start thinking about your kids and how they could have come visit you and how things could have been better. And not only that, the people who get dementia when they're old. So it's a whole of everything. That's why I said on a other video of mine, mental health does not discriminate anyone. And for those who have lost kids, and for those who never had kids, imagine someone who have never had kids, or have never like gotten the opportunity to have kids, and now they are old and they have no one. So I think it's a high time in Kenya we start to create those facilities, or the easy way anyone that can access mental health as they can. Educate more. Like, I don't know how it's gonna be done, but educate older generation or kids about mental health, so they can take care of their family or their mothers and fathers better. Because there are a lot of people who are suffering from mental health and they don't know it's mental health, because they have no education that what they're going through is mental health. And if someone they've lost their kids in the long run, and they've not healed, and the more they grow old and they're lonely, everything comes. And when they have all the depression and the stress from back then, from now, being lonely, everything, I like, you can imagine what that feels, like I can imagine what my mental health feels. I cannot imagine being old and still having this mental health, like, no. So let's check up on our parents, let's support our parents in making them feel, not feel lonely. If you know your parent is a single mother, if maybe you have an aunt who has never had kids, who they live alone, or they're excluded from the family, please check up on them, because if you don't check up on them, who else is gonna check up on them? So check up on your friends. If you're in an elderly age and you don't have friends, but you do have friends who maybe they're in the same age as you, and 100% sure how you feel for being alone, then just look for them, connect. Like my mom, she doesn't want to get married anymore, she doesn't want a boyfriend or being in that kind of situation. So I try as much as possible to tell my brother to make sure if she notices like she's kind of like alone, or to just go chill, talk to her. Like I remember when I was home, we used to have time just for her, so we can like stay as a family, so she can tell us stories, just give her the attention that she needs, the love that she needs. And that's all they want. My mom calls me anytime, and I allow her to call me anytime, because even me, when I'm down, I call her. So we're like each other's support system, and I educate her. I try my best, because she only speaks Swahili, so I try my best to educate her about mental health in the way I can possible. If you have not watched a video of me and my mom, just it's somewhere on the videos, just go check it out. So yeah, make sure you check on your parents, because elderly mental health is serious, guys. Thank you very much for being on my video. See you next time.